If you could live forever in a computer-generated world, would you do it? And if you died, would your consciousness live on in a digital heaven? Today, we look at one of science's biggest questions. Can we upload our consciousness? 1. What is consciousness? The question of what consciousness is has plagued humanity for millennia. As far back as ancient Greece, philosophers have been asking what makes us us. So before we can even get to uploading consciousness, we need to understand what it is. How do you quantify something as complex as human awareness? Even scientists have different definitions. Some see consciousness as an emergent property of the brain, meaning it arises from the physical matter of which it's made. Others believe there's something more. 2. The brain as hardware, mind as software. One theory to explain consciousness is that the brain is like a biological computer running software, in this case, the mind. If true, then the mind could be copied onto a new machine when the old hardware fails. This raises two questions. Can we read and write to the brain like a hard drive? And what exactly is the software doing? 3. What is mind uploading? Also known as whole brain emulation, this is the idea of scanning the structure of a living or dead person's brain and transferring its function to a machine. The machine would ideally be capable of independent thought and action, essentially continuing the person's life in a digital form. 4. Connectome mapping. In order to upload someone's mind, we need to know how their brain works. To that end, scientists are trying to map the connectome, the complete wiring diagram of the brain's neurons and synapses. The Human Connectome Project, launched in 2009, aims to create a detailed map of the structural and functional connections in the living brain. It's hoped that by understanding how the brain works, we can develop effective treatments for neurological disorders. But it's also an essential step towards mind uploading. 5. Nanobots in the brain. Eventually, the best way to scan the brain may be with nanobots, tiny robots injected into the bloodstream that could travel to the brain and image its structures at a microscopic level. The nanobots would send information to computers that could reconstruct the connectome and upload it to a digital platform. 6. Preserving the brain after death. Cryonics companies offer to preserve human bodies after death, either by freezing or in a state of suspended animation. The idea is that someday technology will be able to revive the person or upload their mind. Currently, only a handful of people have been cryogenically frozen in the U.S., most of whom were wealthy. 7. Simulation theory. Some philosophers argue that if we can upload consciousness into a computer, we must already be living in a simulation. If it's possible to create artificial consciousness, why not upload a simulation of it? Does that mean we're all just Sims? 8. AI and consciousness. Building a mind isn't the same thing as creating artificial intelligence. Scientists believe AI can approximate human thought. For example, large language models like ChatGPT use deep learning algorithms to mimic human conversation. But do they really understand the words they're saying? Could an AI ever be truly conscious? Or will it always just simulate thought? 9. Digital immortality. If we could upload a mind, we could live forever. Well, at least our consciousness could. We could continue interacting with our digital surroundings without the limitations of a physical body. Think of it as a kind of digital heaven where everyone is connected to a vast network of information and experiences. 10. Ethical dilemmas. What exactly would be uploading? An uploaded mind might not be the same as the original. Maybe it'd be a copy, a duplicate, a simulation. Would it be you? If it wasn't you, who was the real you? The physical body left behind or the digital copy? And if it was you, who owned your digital consciousness? 11. Copy versus continuity. There are different types of mind uploading. In a destructive scan, the brain is scanned once and then destroyed, for example, after death. In a non-destructive scan, neural data is uploaded gradually while the person is still alive. Which approach would lead to a better digital copy or the preservation of your continuity as a person? 12. Black Mirror and sci-fi. Example stories about consciousness being uploaded have existed for decades. The TV show Black Mirror explores alternate realities and the dangers of technology. The episode San Junipero depicts a world where people can upload their minds to a simulated digital world. The series Upload imagines a near future where humans can be uploaded to a virtual cloud after death. Movies like Transcendence ask similar questions. When a scientist is dying, his consciousness is uploaded to a supercomputer, which eventually becomes sentient. 13. Elon Musk and Neuralink. Elon Musk believes the key to uploading consciousness is connecting the brain directly to computers. His company Neuralink is developing a brain-machine interface that could allow people to control computers with their minds. One day, it may be possible to upload consciousness by transferring brain signals to a digital platform. 14. Current brain scanning limits. Currently, we can scan brain activity using tools like EEGs and MRIs, but we do and yet have the technology to read specific thoughts or identify the unique patterns associated with each person's consciousness. 15. The human brain has 86 billion neurons and 100 trillion connections. It's incredibly complex and not yet fully understood. Even if we could scan it, how could we recreate that complexity in a digital world? 16. Mind uploading theory. Show do you go about uploading a mind? There are many theories, but two main approaches. The first is destructive scanning. Your brain is scanned once, after which your physical body no longer contains your consciousness. The second approach is non-destructive. Your mind is uploaded gradually while you're still alive, perhaps over the course of several years. 17. Digital afterlife projects. Startups such as Future and Here After Life offer digital legacy projects where people can create avatars based on their social media presence. These avatars can be trained on your data to continue interacting with friends and family after your death. They're not quite mind uploads, but they do offer a glimpse of what might be possible in a world where consciousness can be digitized. 18. Legal and identity questions. If you could live forever in a digital afterlife, who are you in the eyes of the law? Would you be considered dead, alive, neither? How would society view uploaded people? Would they be citizens, residents of a digital heaven? 19. Religion and soul. The idea of uploading consciousness conflicts with some religious and spiritual beliefs that posit the existence of a soul that can't be digitized or uploaded. 20. Will it ever happen? Some experts believe mind uploading could happen by 2100. Others think it will never happen. What do you think? Will we ever be able to upload our consciousness? Share your thoughts below. What do you think about this? Let us know in the comments section below. Please like and share this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.